Going all day, Tommy. You know, man. Working, doing what I do. Straight up line. So, Tommy, you mean to tell me you got a regular job like the rap? I'm just tired today, that's all. Tired from what, Tommy? Your job? The CEO of her company? They offered me the job.
Oh, really? That is great! What are you going to be doing at your job?
Same thing I was doing at my last job.
You go downstairs and toast to Tommy's new job. So that means we're going to be toasting another friend Tommy at home. It's always safe to say that one thing about Tommy is he still ain't got no job.
Damn sure ain't gonna be arguing on my anniversary over no damn suitcase. Look, brother, the only reason I brought it up is because I need it for a business trip. That's it. Oh, man, please. You ain't got no business, Tommy.
Something in here. Tommy, I just got to know.
Gina, what the...
All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh B'Shem, Yahushua B'Shem, Kwafta Kadash. Double knowledge to the elders that rule well. Peace and blessings to you brothers out there preaching His word in sincerity and truth. I started this lesson off with the Martin clip. The brothers that watch Martin back in the world, or even now, because sometimes it's funny to watch. Them getting on to Tommy about not having a job, man. And I was just watching this lesson that the Apostle Tahar put out about the decree that every brother needs to be gainfully employed. So I'm just gonna play that real quick, and I'm kind of gonna just discuss it, because I felt like there was a very, very needful order.
But the main thing that get Jake messed up is money. The Apostle Paul spoke about being content. Whatever you have a roof over your head. You can, eat. You can eat when let's say you eat 2 times a day. You every day you be able to eat your 2 meals or your 3 meals a day. You have a roof over your head. You have clothes on your back. You might have a mode of transportation. You may have a job. Or by the way, the new rule is everybody in Great Millstone, every member in Great Millstone of age is supposed to be gainfully employed. You're supposed to have jobs. It's not about you go out on the weekend with the camp and the rest of the week. I always say this: you playing video games, eating big industrial sized bowls of honeycombs or sugar smacks, and being a nigga the rest of the week. Because none of you, including myself, none of us is making videos, 7-hour-long videos. None of us is making, one day you get up, you do what you got to do, then you set up the camera, then you do a 5-hour-long video, and then you might come back later that night and do a 2-hour-long video. Ain't none of you doing that. Ain't none of you. Like I said, including myself. So what are you doing in the meantime, in between time? Now what I do for the most part is do a video every day.
And that's pretty much the point on that. And, because, what resonated with me is, as far as this decree goes, it's important because even Yahushua, he was employed. The apostles were employed. They were fishers or physicians or debt collectors. Or they had different jobs and occupations. Because that right there, not working and not having money, constantly can become burdensome. Above and beyond that, sometimes brothers will take the time money and they act like the camp is their personal ATM. Anytime they hard up on money or uptight, instead of having a hustle and be able to get a little cash in your pocket, Jake is quick to just reach their hand out for help, and that leads to a lot of real sluggardly vampire spirit, man, where you just you sucking the time money up on $40 here, $100 there, $200 here, and versus going out and getting a job, man, and for I'm not saying you're wicked if you can't find a job, but if you don't have a job, you need to be actively seeking out employment, because there's just so many different things that you can do to earn money nowadays. Brothers have done videos on these different apps that you can use on your smartphone to make money, and then of course there's little jobs you can do as far as you be a waiter or whatever you need to do to make some money, so you have some money in your pocket, So I just want to grab a few scriptures on that. I don't want to make this too long, because this it can be a touchy subject for some brothers, because one brother might look at another brother that makes more and become envious of the other of that brother, and it all can be messed up. But this order really would squash a lot of that, man. If everyone's working, everyone's putting in what they can, everyone's being charitable in that sense, that can quell a lot of problems in the camps. You know what I'm saying? Because everyone's gonna get uptight. We slaves in Babylon, but that don't mean you need to, just like the apostle said, you need to be sitting at home eating an industrial sized bowl of honeycombs, not actively looking to be gainfully employed, man. You're just being a nigger. And that word nigger, when you look it up, it means like stingy, ungracious. You don't care, man. You don't care that you've been the burden to the brothers around you, because they're charitable enough to share what they've earned. You know that they're gonna do it because they're men of the Lord, and you use that to your advantage. You're using the camp as your own personal ATM, and that's wicked, man. All right. And then you'll get looked at like Martin and them was looking at Tommy, man. You ain't got no job, man. You constantly out doing stuff, drinking, but you ain't putting nothing in, as far as money goes. Okay, I'm gonna start off with let's see here. I'll start off with Ecclesiastes 7 and 12. Ecclesiastes 7:12, it says, "For wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense, but the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it." Right? So money is a defense, man. A defense against what? Shit, things that happen, man. You might get a tire might blow out, right? Well, if you got a job and you got income coming in, you can go get that tire fixed. You might get pulled over, right? You can get a ticket. Well, Jake is not working. He gets pulled over. He gets that ticket. What? He doesn't pay that ticket. Then what happens? After a certain time, you get a warrant, right? Right? And then what happens after? You get pulled over again. Guess what happens? You go to jail. So and then it costs even more money. But if he had just took care of the $75 ticket or the $100 ticket back when you got it, you would have had a defense from all of that happening to you, right? And so, of course, wisdom above all things is excellent and important. But hey, you need to have income coming in. You need to have money coming in. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 18. It says, "By much slothfulness the building decayeth, and through idleness of the hands the house droppeth through. A feast is made for laughter, and wine maketh merry, but money answereth all things." Right? And so that's why we want to actively be trying to get have a job and employ and have money coming in, because that's gonna be able to take care of the little I don't know the word, like nuances or any like little small things that the camp needs. You know, whether it's hey brother, can you go grab some water? Or hey, you know, hey, this month I'm uptight on my on this end. Can you help me out this month on this? And then I'll pay you back. You know, versus constantly having to take out of the tithe account, and then when something happens, like brother might get sick. You know, we had a brother had to go to the hospital. You know, but we were able to band together, get money together to take care of that situation. Because little small things like that happen every now and then, man, especially in these frail bodies. And again, being behind enemy lines of Esau's captivity, you're going to run into situations where you need money. Okay? This is Proverbs chapter 30, verse 8. It says, remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with food convenient for me. Right? So it's not about being a millionaire, or, you know, a billionaire, or, you know, trying to get on, you know, these athletes level, these professional athletes level, you know. But it's about being able to be content, being able to have the things that you need, right? That's just like Paul said, I know how to abound and to be abased, right? Because you're gonna go through times where you uptight, but if you took care of all your bills and things like that, you can wait until you get paid again, versus having to constantly again ask for money, because that's when that resentment comes in, or all those different things, just like the Apostle Tahar was alluding to. Those things happen in the camp when you have men that are not working, right? And men that refuse to find a job. That, you know, you might have that guy that's always making an excuse for not having a job. Well, you know, still looking, you know. See, I went over here and they had told me this, but then this happened and then that happened, and then my Uncle Pookie Larry, you know, a year goes by and the guy still ain't even got a job, man. You know, living, you know, with parents or whatever that is, taken from them, but then constantly asking for money because he refused to go out there and earn a living, you know. And also, you know, that goes into being responsible with your money too, man. You know, making sure you're taking care of the things you need to take care of first before you go spend your money frivolously, right? Paying your rent before you go out and buy drinks, right? Paying your car note before you go buy a new pair of shoes, right? Because you need transportation, you have a roof over your head. Right? You have children, taking care of the things that they need. Being a man, being responsible, man. Okay? So you just don't want to be out there being sluggard, being lazy-minded, right? Whether and that's talking about, of course, talking about his truth and his faith, us growing in the faith, and also as a man, you know. Get up, do the things that you got to do, because we're not in this thing to just sit back and be cheerleaders. We have to be active in this camp, in our camps, man. And what does that mean? That means going out getting a job. Why? So you can help the body. Okay. It says Proverbs 26:14, as the door turneth upon his hinges, so doeth the slothful upon his bed. You know, just sitting at the house playing video games, you know. And if this is, you know, if you feel like these scriptures are hitting home, then you need to do something about it, man. You know, if you don't have a job, you need to go get a job. If you need help finding a job, speak up. Say something. There's brothers that own their own businesses, you know. They can help you get a job, you know. But if you don't say anything, then it won't nobody know, you know. Right? And then that's how things become a burden. Okay? This is Proverbs chapter 19, verse 15. It says, Slothfulness casteth into a deep sleep, and an idle soul shall suffer hunger. Right? And so you want to just make sure that you're doing everything you can to help the body as much as possible, because we all in this thing together. We all trying to figure this thing out together, right? And so again, just like the Apostle Tahar said, that it could be this could be a real touchy subject, but I just want to mention it because I've seen those things happen to where Jake get real comfortable just not working, and that's why this order came out that, hey, you need to go get a job, man. You need to be working. All right, bringing money in. This is Sirach chapter 22 verse 1. A slothful man is compared to a filthy stone, and everyone will hiss him out to his disgrace. Just like how you look at someone, just like we walk over, we've been coming out to camp for 10 years, and you still see the same people sitting down asking for money at the same time every single week. Sometimes the spirit on you, you might give them $1 here and there, but you think about it. Wait a minute, you've been out here asking for money for 5 years. You mean that in that time you ain't been able to find no employment? A slothful man is compared to the filth of a dunghill. Like he looks like shit, right? That's what we say. He smells and looks like shit. Every man that takes it up will shake his hand. Will shake his hand like, yeah, get away from me. You're shaking your hand at him. And so we're not to take on those characteristics, man. We're not to be that way. Okay. This is Sirach 14:3 says, riches are not comely for a niggard. Again, someone who's stingy. And what should an envious man do with money, right? And so in the opposite side of that, you don't want to be jealous or mad because someone is out working. Because you see that too. One brother might have a better job than another brother, and then that brother mad at him because he's able to afford certain things. Well, he worked. He has the money to get it, right? Because you'd be the same guy that's envious of another brother that if he come up on some money, he ain't gonna share none of it. He won't share a nickel of it, and that's not what's up, man. That's not how we need to be in this thing, man. Okay. And so it was just on my spirit to make this quick video concerning that. Don't look at the camp as your personal ATM, man. If you're not working, get out there and find employment, get gainfully employed, and don't be so quick to take money out of the tithe account for frivolous things, man. Learn to get a hustle and be able to make some money, man. That's what our Jacob means to supplant a hustler. We're hustlers, man. We got to be able to make money. Because again, it's a defense. Alright? And with that, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. Double honors to the elders and apostles that rule well. Peace and blessing to you brothers out there preaching his word, sincerity and truth. Shalom.